Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm going to have your attention for just a short moment. I know we're still getting busy and organizing and setting up, but at 10 a.m. we are officially kicking off our program, which means, well, 1 minute ago we kicked off our program. My name is Josh McKelvin. I'm serving as kind of the conductor, keeping the trains running on time for the program today. But this is a fantastic event. Welcome to the 17th annual Veterans Stand Down, Operation Veterans Stand Down event. Glad to be doing it in Manchester. The footprint is all over the state, so this is a great place to do this. And for me personally, you know, I'm honored to be a part of it because one thing about Harbor Care and Veterans First and all the people that work within this organization, they recognize the value of collaboration. You know, we have 40 participants, collaborators, all trying to achieve a common goal. And in order to achieve success in any goal, you can't really go it alone, right? So we're gonna get to the program now. If we could just have your attention, please. I know it's a big room. We're still getting set up. But we can't kick off any program without first having heard the national anthem. And we have a special treat for you today. His name is Alan St. Louis. And Alan, well, he holds a lot of records, actually. 217 times he sang the national anthem in 2012, which was the time official national anthem, which at the time was a record, in addition to many others. I'll tell you about him after. But Alan, take it away.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Alan. That's fantastic. If we could remain standing, I'd appreciate that, because the former VFW state commander is going to join us in just a moment. Chris Pierce for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning. Facing the flag of our nation, please join me in the pledge. And salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, indivisible, one nation, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Two.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate that. And we have a number of people in attendance that we're very glad to have here, but we're going to kick things off with the first speaker, who naturally is he's the Chief Executive Officer of Harbor Care, Lieutenant Colonel Henry Oates. I've known for a while now, and he's a perfect man for the job. He does a lot more than just, talking the talk. He walks the walk. That was an operation. What was the name of the operation? Enduring Freedom, Afghanistan. Community operation, but certainly a serviceman and continues to engage in public service. Colonel Oates?
Well, thank you, Josh. And good morning to everybody here today. It's great to be here with you for this stand down. So this, the concept of a stand down is, or the term rather, it's a military term referring to an opportunity to achieve a brief respite from combat. During a stand down, troops assemble in the base camp to receive new clothing, hot food, support services, and a relative degree of safety before returning to combat action. This event today captures that spirit by connecting veterans with many essential resources. I'm very happy to see so many community partners come together to support our military veterans. I'd like to thank our elected officials for being here today. Thank you to our community partners who work tirelessly to support our veterans, and thank you to our sponsors who made this event possible. I would also like to thank two people in particular, Andrea May and Rich O'Donnell. Andrea and Rich are Harbor Care employees who have been working hard to help coordinate this event. To the both of you, thank you very much. And now I'd like to hand the mic over to Kevin Forrest. Kevin is the medical center director for Manchester VA. He is also a fellow Army veteran. Kevin?
Well, good morning, everybody. And thanks for the warm welcome. And you know, it's my honor to speak with you today about the VA's efforts and our nation's duty to ensure all veterans have a place to call home. You know, the words homeless and veteran should not exist together. The action speaks louder than words. Let me share what actions the VA is taking nationwide to end veteran homelessness. We want to place at least 38,000 veterans experiencing homelessness into permanent housing and ensure 95% of those housed in 2023 do not return to homelessness. Additionally, VA is engaging at least 28,000 unsheltered veterans, those who have a primary nighttime location that is typically not a place where individuals sleep, such as parks, streets, or vehicles. These actions are achieved through numerous programs the VA Manchester healthcare system provides for veterans and our cities to rural regions throughout New Hampshire. You know, these are programs like the Veterans Justice Outreach Program, by preventing homelessness with successful reentry into the community from substance abuse or mental health treatment, as well as the Health Care for Reentry Veterans Program for eligible incarcerated veterans, providing information, resources, and post-release services. And you know, I want to say, I've received letters, you know, at the hospitals from veterans that are incarcerated, appreciating services, and so I know how important this program is. Another one is the Grant Per Diem program, by providing transitional housing up to 24 months with Harbor Care. We currently have 75 units for veterans and their families. Also outreach and referral services, combining clinical care, education, and case management service to veterans in search of a home. Our last highlighted program is the VA Supported Housing, or BASH program, which is a joint project between the VA and the Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, to assist with independent subsidized housing. All of these actions and the community partnerships and collaboration are making a difference within our Health Care for Homeless Veterans program with a welcome home. You know, VA has helped 26,470 veterans with permanent housing, with reporting numbers through July 31st of this year. These actions are brought to each veteran through the talented, dedication, and we care attitude of social workers, healthcare providers and professionals, and the staff of the VA Manchester team, many who are here today, and our community partners to make a lasting difference in the lives of New Hampshire veterans and their families every day. You know, this is certainly a joint effort and no one can do it alone. Events today, such as today's stand down, bring all hands on deck to combat homelessness as one team by improving the quality and speed of delivery of services, decreasing Granite State homelessness. So from Harbor Care to the collaborative community partners here today, and to the veterans who entrust us to help them find their way home, we all do this together. You know, actions speak louder than words. Again, homeless and veteran should not exist together. So to everybody here, you know, please stop by the tables and speak to all of our partners here. Say hello to those who are here to help and learn about the many resources that are available to those who served us 24/7 in defense of our country. So for the veterans who are here with us today, thank you for your service to our country, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Hoorah! Hoorah! What's the Army? What's the Army? Well, that's a good hoorah. Hoorah! Outstanding. Folks, if you do me a favor, obviously the acoustics in this room need a lot of echoes, so if we can kind of use, I'll use the words I use with my daughters, our indoor voice as much as we can during the program, that would be appreciated, because we can hear pretty much everything, and we'll try to keep our voices up a little bit. Our next guest is a lifelong Manchester resident, someone that I've had the honor and pleasure of covering in my time in the news media since his days on the executive council, I think, but now he represents the 1st District of New Hampshire. Of course, I'm talking about Congressman Chris Pappas, serves as the ranking member of the Subcommittee on Disability Assistance and Memorial Affairs of the House Veterans Affairs Committee. Did I say that right, son? Good. And also serves on the Transportation and Small Business Committee. So, busy guy. Very clear he's a friend to our veterans. Congressman, thanks for joining us this morning.
Well, thanks very much, Josh. Thank you all for being out here for this really important stand-down event here today. I want to thank, first and foremost, the veterans who are here for your service to our great nation. It is not lost on the people of New Hampshire the sacrifices that get made by the folks in uniform and their family members. And that's one of the reasons why New Hampshire is second to none when it comes to stepping up and providing the kind of help that veterans might need and totally deserve based on their service. So, you know, when we think about the problem of veteran homelessness, it's an issue that we have been making some progress on here in New Hampshire and across the country, in part because of the work that VA does, but also the great collaboration with our nonprofit organizations and our business community that you see on full display here. The issue of veteran homelessness is certainly a problem when you have even just one veteran who is unsheltered, but it is a problem that is solvable. It's within our power to continue to make progress and to get to 0 veterans unhoused, unsheltered, homeless in New Hampshire and across the country. So that should be our goal, and it's something that we can achieve if we continue to work together and put the resources on the table for our veterans who deserve it. There's some great partners who are here, so I hope our veterans will get around and hear a little bit about what is out there for you. And I hope you will all continue to spread the word and work collaboratively together. I think your example continues to be inspiring about how we can stand together and solve these challenges. And I just want to thank Harbor Care for bringing us all together here today. We see the work that you're doing. We see it all the way in Washington, D.C., where, by the way, despite how divided our political system can be, Republicans and Democrats and people of all parties come together in a nonpartisan way to support our veterans. That's exactly the way that it should be and the way that it needs to continue to be. So thanks for being that example, for getting the job done, for putting resources out there in our communities that are helping, are changing lives, and are making sure that veterans have a roof over their heads. Keep up this great work, and God bless you all. God bless our great country. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you, Congressman, and thank you for all that you do every day. I know it's like going to a carnival every day in Washington, D.C., nothing but fun times, but thank you for your service. I appreciate that. Also want to mention, I know we've repeated this, you know, we can't do this alone. Harbor Care organizes this event, but without our sponsors, M&T Bank, we want to thank them, Anagnos Properties, AmeriHealth Caritas, and last but not least, certainly the folks at Northeast Delta Dental. Just fantastic sponsors, fantastic partners, and as you've heard repeatedly, the words homelessness and veteran really don't belong in the same sentence. So We're going to move forward now with the presentations of some folks that have really gone above and beyond. Helping not only with this event, but in years past, their commitment to New Hampshire veterans certainly has been long-standing and definitely appreciated. I'd like to ask the following people to come to the stage. We're going to do it one at a time because it's such a small stage. But if I could be joined by Madeline and Jorg Joystick. Woo! Come on, I said it right too. Joystick, get up here. Why did you think I was asking how to say your name? Hello, sir. Andrea, if you want to step out here. Now, Andrea, if you don't know, but you probably do, just given her energy, she never stops moving. She's the engine behind so much of this. You wanted to say a couple of things? Feel free.
Madeline and George have put up with my craziness for over probably 10 years now. They've always been there. They've always been supportive. He got a little red truck today for always lending a hand with his truck. And Madeline, who needs 5 tables, and you all get a half. But she deserves it. She's earned it. So thank you for all that you have done. And oh, thank you for the spouses of our veterans.
Congratulations, guys, and thank you so much for all that you do.
You're like an official pretty one. No, that's Shannon's. Hold on. Sorry. I know I have to read.
Don't say the name too loud. While we sort through this, I'm going to call up the next person we want to recognize for their assistance and collaboration for all they do. Andrea's going to stick with us. Hold on, Andrea, don't go away.
Picture.
Oh, picture time.
Get in there. Go ahead. Honey, come.
All right, could Shannon Miller please join us on the stage? Shannon? Shannon is next.
Shannon was not able to make it, but Shannon is from the American Legion. She will be popping in. She was going to help with table 16, but she double and triple booked herself. And they also donated money to the event from the American Legion. So we want to thank the American Legion and thank Shannon for her triple effort.
Oh, I'm sorry that Shannon shouldn't be here. You got to give me the heads up on these things.
I know, but Jack
Do
was
it.
also not here, but I'll speak for this.
Okay, yes. All right, that's good. Good to know. What about Richard O'Donnell? Where is he? There he is. What's the matter?
Stuart, you have to get up over here as well. Stuart.
Andrea, why don't you just hold the mic right now? You want me to- Oh, okay. Well, Richard, thank you so much. Let me ask you a question rather than just talk about you. Every day, so many people in this room, they get up and think about what's important. And sometimes petty stuff gets to us. What keeps you motivated with your collaboration?
What keeps me motivated is when I see one of the clients that we work with actually succeed and not come back to us. That, use the services for what they're intended for.
No question about it. So many of our servicemen and women, a lot of times we talk about them, and certainly rightly so, they deserve the recognition, but when they slip or stumble, it's our duty, it's our obligation, I believe, as I think you do too, to be there, to give them a hand up, just help them get back on their feet.
Absolutely. Just give them the tools to be able to make it on their own. And, give them that hand if they need it. And really, that's it.
All right, thank you very much. Richard, thank you for everything that you do. Appreciate that. Andrea has a... Go ahead.
Richard did a golf tournament for us, which was a lot of hard work for him to have to play golf all day for Harbor Care, but he did it. And he raised money for us on the weekend so we could have this room play. And he puts up with me every day.
Nobody puts up with you, Andrea. You keep us all motivated. Okay. What about Stuart Ondren? Stuart, come on up, sir. That's great, Pat. You okay? Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Obviously, you've been engaged for a long time. I've seen you at events like these. Tell us a little bit about why this matters so much to you. Obviously, you've served and you've been a part of this for a long time.
Yes, I really enjoy working with the vets, especially the homeless veterans. So many things that they need, and this gives an opportunity to give back to them. Hopefully that we can try to reach out to most of the veterans if we can and give back to them. It's a real pleasure.
And there's no shortage of work. New Hampshire is the highest veteran per capita population in the entire country. We're a state that's steeped in service, right?
Absolutely.
So by extension, we have a lot of veterans.
Absolutely.
Challenges certainly exist.
Yes, yes we are. And we can't forget all those veterans that have families too, and several of them are also homeless. So we want to reach out to them as well.
Stuart, thank you very much for all you do every day. Good to see you. Would you want me to give you a kiss too? Thank you, sir. I guess you didn't need me. What?
Just to let you know a couple things about Stuart. If we didn't have the stand down, all of you ladies and men would get flowers until we agreed to have it. And I liked him so much, I had him marry my sister. And I met him through the stand down.
You're a color commentator. That's some stuff that I think I had, but no, it's fantastic. All right, we were going to have Jack Balch up for a special recognition. He's the chair of New Hampshire Elks National Veterans Service Commission. Unfortunately, he had to step out before we were able to get to this part of the program, but fortunately, we have Andrea here who's going to say a few words about what Jack does.
The Elks Club has been tremendous to our agency. They have provided items to people moving into their own homes for over 5 years. They do cookouts for us. There are older men who carry tables here for us, and they also donated for the food so all of you could have a meal along with our veterans. And Jack is the leader of that. So thank you, Elks Club. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Andrea. So that's going to wrap up the speaking portion of the ceremony. Mercifully, I'm sure. Thank you so much. But let's give yourselves a hand for everything that you folks do. We can't do it without you. It takes all of us. And I'm just proud to be a New Hampshire resident, a Granite Stater. Proud to be a veteran. The best part of my resume is the USMC on it. But I'm not provincial when it comes to the branch of service. Thanks to anyone who has served and those who have helped support them. My name is Josh McKelvin, Scott Harbor Care, and thank you for participating in the 17th annual Operation Stand Down. Thank you very much.